For many years, I believed that running was harmful to your health. I kept hearing stories of runners aging faster. There's runner's face. That's a thing where they're all wrinkly and they're out in the sun, and it's because they run and their knees. And I think it's a misinformation campaign designed to kill us. We are born to run. We like running. It's hard, but it pumps your blood, your dirty, nasty blood. So I started running about a month and a half ago, and I just want to talk a little bit about how much better life is when you're a runner. So for the longest time, I was doing just calisthenics, strength-based workouts, and I was like, that's enough cardio. I'm like, my heart's pumping, I'm doing push-ups. It's like, yeah, especially leg day, you start doing pistol squats and you're, ow, what's on me? It feels like cardio in a way, and I go for walks, that almost counts, but like I almost never sweat, and I decided I think that is the missing piece to my perfect teenage boy skin awaiting me. It's no longer a teenage girl skin, it doesn't fit. So I have law of attracted teenage boy skin into my life, and it's largely because of running and also mindset and also diet. I haven't read that book, Born to Run, but I hear it's a good book, and we are kind of born to run. Like, we're designed to run. We're like the only human animals on earth that can like sweat and just go for long distances. I'm not doing marathons. Maybe one day I'm gonna want to do that, but I doubt it. I'm talking more like I started with 5 minutes 3 times a week, just a little 5-minute jog. And then like I've worked up, I'm trying more challenging routes. One of you jabrones said, go out in nature, man. Why are you running on the side streets? That's stupid. You're on cement, you're in your stupid barefoot sandals, get a real job, get some real shoes. I'm like, okay, all right, let's go into nature. It was so much harder. Oh, I hate you so much. There's all hills and stuff, and I almost died. You'll see the footage. On the way back up this one hill, I was like, wow, that is so much harder. I had to walk. That run ended me. I was done. I couldn't breathe. I was dying. So it's like, it's cool to find these little places, but it's so fun that you can just run somewhere. Like, oh man, that's far away. I'll just run there. Having the ability to just run wherever you want to go, although when you get there, you're going to be a sweaty pile of mess. No one's going to let you in their store. But like, whatever. I just love it though. I come home from my run, little 13 minutes, 16 if you got it, and then I'm dripping sweat. And I just think that's so good for the skin. I know Chinese medicine disagrees. My fiance was actually telling me that I'm killing myself. She's like, oh, you're dripping. It's not good in Ayurveda or Chinese technology. And they're like, oh, you're bleeding, basically. And I'm like, it doesn't feel like I'm bleeding. I'm just running. Running is good. It has to be good. Let me find something fun. But I tell you, I'm getting used to it now, and it's part of my routine. I don't know what's going to happen in the winter. If I can just do that, I'd like to do it shirtless in the winter, in sandals. But we'll see how that goes. I'll film it. I don't know why it took me so long to add running to my exercise arsenal. I was anti-running. It was just stuck in my mind that it wasn't good. It aged you faster. And it's possible if you're doing like marathons every day, like don't go too far. It's like you're baking in the sun, you're oxygenating your blood. Like, I love it that it moves the lymph, it moves everything. It just feels like, okay, we're pumping. We're a river now, we're flowing. Don't go too long. Like, all I want was to initiate sweat, and I got that in spades. And now it's just fun to do. It's like, it's hard, it's a challenge, it's the breathing. I'm always breathing through my nose, and I'm just like, I brought a little heart rate monitor thing, just, you know, the little finger thing that you test your oxygen levels and it measures your heart rate. I was just curious. You know it. You start something and then the mind wants to measure everything. Okay, what's my heart rate? VO2 max. Oh my God, we're in zone 2. So I wanted to see, like, can I maintain zone 2? But those things are not accurate. They do not track. I was stuck at like 100 beats per minute. I'm like, come on, I'm like almost dying here. Like I'm not sprinting, but I was really running and I was almost dying, and I'm like, there's no way. So I took it off, put it back on, and then it was like 160, 170. I'm like, yeah, that's way higher than I was even shooting for. So like, that's obviously not gonna work. And if you wear an Apple Watch, a Fitbit watch, you Fitbit bitch. Thing's obviously poisoning your genitals with radiation. I don't need that, even though it's on your wrist. So no thank you, but I was curious and I decided to measure and it didn't help me at all. So like what I do, sometimes I time it. I don't even know why. Like I'm not desperate to beat my time, but I'm so used to that with the monkey strength workouts, of course. Where you're trying to beat your reps from last week. So like I have a goal in mind to beat it. It's like, okay, boom, I'm faster, yeah. So it's cool just to bring a little stopwatch if you got one. But it's fun to run. I think we're designed to do it and it benefits the human body as long as you don't overdo it. But you could say that about anything. You overdo anything good and it becomes bad. Drinking water is good. Drinking a lot, way too much, could kill you. So it's like, okay, a little salt, in my mind, is still poison. But like a lot of salt, you could die. I might even add complete barefoot running to my life one day, but I go for barefoot walks every night, me and my fiance, and it's fine. Like we're always looking at the ground for broken glass, but if you start running, those calculations become much faster. It's like, okay, oh my God, almost missed that. That becomes dangerous, and winter probably not gonna work, but that would be the ultimate. That is the goal. So technically I could run to a park where it's all grass, take the sandals off, and then run barefoot. Then you're like grounding and pumping the lymph, sweating, gathering ether nutrients. Are you joking? You would be so healthy that you could predict when rain. I don't know. So running is fantastic. Am I gonna develop some less impressive runner's body and lose muscle because I'm running? I'm just jogging down the street. Like, give me a break. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I'll let you know. I'll update the old body when it happens. But I think it's just beneficial all the way around. And I've now upped it to 5 days a week. So I run like every day, Monday to Friday, and then probably might even do 6. If I'm being honest with you, I do enjoy it, but I feel like you need a day off. I was going very slow in the beginning, just 3 days a week, and I felt that my ankles hurt in the beginning, but then that got better, and I've adapted now. I'm having like superhuman legs, so capable. So it's like, why not just keep on going? And I like the benefits of running. It is very beneficial, and I will continue doing it and lose all my muscle mass in the process while I sweat to get teenage boy skin. And that is worth a thumb up, I do believe. It wasn't. You're thumbing this video down because you're running away from a raccoon right now. Just because some people on Instagram have raccoons as pets and they play with their dog doesn't mean that's in the cards for your life. They're probably not going to get along. Just because the raccoon's going to eat your day-old pizza doesn't mean it's good for him, does it? No. Feed him better. There's commercial raccoon feed. Organic. If it's not organic, I'm coming for you. I'll leave. The cinema was ours. Bitcoin's up there somewhere. You can subscribe for more videos. I'll see you next.